Yo, it's the Black King, and I have a bit of a sad story for you about regarding the last episode. Apparently I didn't know that if you let this go on for so long, eventually it does cut you off anyway. Even though I paused it, and what I did was, see, last time you didn't know I was talking. I hope you can hear me again. So I don't know if it's picking up or not. But anyway, I went in here. Okay, what I was trying to tell you was, go ahead and, I did not know you could do this early enough at this point. I know you can get a Chocbo, I guess, at this point, but I didn't know you can actually come here. I didn't think you could until the third disc. And anyway, and I was trying to tell you I was going to get a male Chocbo, I didn't get one. But anyway, you talk to this guy, tells you blah 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 blah, because if you've already seen that episode, you ought to know. I don't want to go through it because it won't let me, no doubt. But anyway, yeah, you want to run up as much Chocbo stable as you can get. So let's try to talk to that in a second. Anyway, sorry about that. So yeah, I got 2 female Chocobos. Anyway, I was trying to tell you about Chocobo racing as well. Now, the thing is, I know I'm going to be repeating myself here, but you don't know it because you couldn't hear it. So I can't blame you for that. I wouldn't blame you for it anyway. But still, yes, I'm a bit sick. I hate to say it because of the pandemic that's going on. But don't worry, this happens to me once in a while anyway. I have a dry throat, a small headache. Not always with a headache, but I had one anyway. So, anyway, I said that at the beginning when I was doing a thing there, and I actually need to re-edit that because I actually only recorded 3 days in a row. The minor difference is that the last part had no commentary whatsoever, and I apologize for that. And I need to do this while I'm sick, but I'm gonna go over this anyway. Okay, there's a way to bypass getting your Chocbo. I've never done this, okay? Let's keep that in mind. Alright? I'm doing it a little bit differently, but it's still going to be ultimately the same. The only difference is that I'm kind of mixing up the order of how I said it. That's about it. But anyway, so with that said, you need a male and a female Chocbo to breed. Now, I got 2 females last time. Wasn't trying to, but I don't mind having them. Now, as far as you don't need them to be raised up to breed them, not even to get to where we're at. See, what my main goal right now is not necessary to get a goat Chocbo because I don't need it. If I can get it, fine. The thing is, as well as it, getting a certain kind of Chocobos are very random. And it's not in this area. It's not even in this area that you can get a better class. The better class is the ones for when you're Chocobo racing. You can start out with this if you want to, but if you can get it, it don't really matter if it's male or female at all for Chocobo racing. It don't even matter if you're using a male or a female Chocobo to do, where it's gold, green, yellow, whatever the hell, the mumbo jumbo case. Maybe I'm adding a little bit to that I didn't say before. But anyway, now there are 2 kinds of Chocobo racing. One of them has more than one prize. The other one has a few select prizes. The one with the you go and register yourself Whereas right now we can't go do right now because we got blocked off by the dude. I can't remember his name now. What? Am I calling? Anyway, so what we're gonna do is I'm ultimately will show it off. But here's the thing. There's also ones where you can get prizes. And this is one where you don't, you can actually exchange it, I think, or whatever. Now, if you're getting a high potion or a potion, yeah, well, it's not really worth all that. But what you want to do is before that, you want to always make sure you save. Make sure you save, and then reset your game until you get the prize you want or need to benefit you. Over especially if you're trying to do it 100%. And this is for the Chocbo race that has nothing to do with, I think her name is Amira, or whatever. I can't remember. We'll have to go over that when we go over there. Unfortunately, we're a little bit away from doing that. But anyway. So, I was also telling you at the end, I know, this, before I ended it, this is going to make up my mind in this episode whether or not I was going to go ahead. I'm going to go on ahead and move on. Or still continue to get Chocobos. Because right now it don't really matter. Unless we're able to get them. I think we can pretty much breed anyway. Yeah. So anyway, there are other continents that we can go to and get better graded, better class. And the better ones are between B and A. S is very extraordinary. If you can get one, even an S is even good, but that's very rare. And there's even a rare chance you'll get a green Chocobo. I doubt you'll get a dark Chocobo, but, it all pretty much won't be 1% chance, but it's random. But the more majority of it is the classes. And this is all for the Chocobo racing if you're going to do the one where you got to register. Yeah. I couldn't figure out why it wouldn't let me do it, but I guess it was that I had to race it or something. I don't know. I've never had to do that before. It wouldn't let me put a Chocobo in the high wind. But the reason why I want to get a Chocobo so I can go over to here. And then land so that I can get a certain summon that I've already revealed. I had to remember that I already revealed it. But yeah, so I didn't remember what the hell all happened in that episode because, first of all, I was kind of sick today. Anyway, and plus I've been kind of putting it off and recording every so often. So yeah, by the time this one comes out, and the only way to go backwards is by holding down the square button and going backwards like that. Just in case you're wondering. Yeah, if you position the high wind just right, you can make it land here, but it's not an easy process. The easiest thing would be to actually have a Chocobo over, I think it's green or dark, I'm not sure, I don't remember. Like I said before, I'll have to go look over it. But, at some point, because, that's what I want to do. Because I want to go ahead and get that summon. That's a thing that I've never, ever had in any time I've ever played this game. You don't really need the Knights of the Round Table, to be honest. There are 3 places we can go. And I think the third one, if I'm not mistaken, only happens on Disc 3. And it don't really matter which order you do this in to go and get the huge material. I'll be right back. Okay, that time I didn't pause. Anyway, so what we gotta do, ultimately, you gotta make sure that you have your Chocobo lure on, save, Uh, right now, we don't have to worry about saving. Unless you're into the point that you're actually able to get hold of where you can go to the Ghost Sorcerer and go past the dude when he's not blocking it off. But either way, yeah, so you want to make sure you have it on. And you want to capture at least a male and a female. And then there's a certain kind of... What you got to do is you got to feed 99 of it and have... I don't know how we could have had Solomon rings. Don't ask me. I don't know how that works. I don't even know how it works to have a white Chocbo, to be honest. So don't ask me. I am not an expert on it. I just know that I have breeded. That's another thing I was telling you about. Like I said before, I'm kind of messing up the steps here of what I said, but all of it is important. In other words, how I said it the first time. But the first thing we gotta do is we gotta capture a female and a male. It don't matter whether it's male or female first, as long as you do that, because you can't get them both at once. And the airship can carry one, but it can only carry one. See, that's the thing. It can't carry two. So yeah, it don't matter what Chocobo you got up there. It's all you're gonna have. So there's that. And yeah, you want to make sure that your rings are up above whenever you're doing this. You might want to move your rings down when you're not doing it and take off the materia, because there's no point in having it on unless you're absolutely capturing, getting or trying to catch a Chocobo. And it's kind of pointless and boring, but and I was trying to do it as fast as I could there, trying to get all the items in front so that I can feed the Chocobo just in case. Because there's another thing I was trying to tell you, as I never knew before, is that if you're pretty much strong enough, your party members, strong enough and fast enough, able to to kill off the enemies before you can even use one, then you're pretty good to go. But it's still a good idea to always have items just in case, and I thought maybe you could scan it and find out, but you can't. The only way, to find out what kind of gender it is, the only way to find out is to go in here and then you go in and talk, and you move them into the deal, like that. Well, now you can find out for sure if it's a female, because it's already in there. It says Choco female, Class C. Class C is not all that great. Yeah, and that's another thing I was trying to tell you as well, that it didn't let you guys hear, is that names don't matter. It doesn't really change anything. It doesn't give any special abilities or anything like that. You can just name it whatever you want to. You can even leave it the same name that you get, no matter what it is, even when it says Chocoboko or whatever. Wouldn't matter, because it's not going to get any different stats or anything like that. So you can if you want to. It's fine, but it won't change nothing. Other than the name itself. So, and then we could go ahead and try to capture a male Chocobo, but that's not easy to do. Especially if you can't even tell that it's, because that's what you need to breed, unlike in reality. But yeah, when I was a kid, I never gave much thought. I thought it was possible, but I wasn't sure. When I was growing up, this is another thing I was telling you about. They got cut out. Thanks for that. But anyway. So, when I was growing up, I didn't bother to think about too much about it. But then I found out years later. Actually, I know a lot more now. But when I found out, that's when I knew. It was a little bit later on, with my adulthood, I believe it was. Now I know even more than that. I don't even care. Anyway, lesbians or gays are doing it solo. That's how we can have children. You know? And unlike what people get in these misconceptions, it's not easier whether you're a male or a female. Don't make it no more easier or harder. It just is what it is. A lot of people get that misconception like, gee, because of what gender you are, it makes it a lot more harder to give birth. No, it does not. And that, giving birth is the most hardest thing. So is raising them. But the raising them is not going to be that hard compared to that. I mean, yeah, sure, you might come on tough times and everything else, and I can't even have children. So, yeah. Anyway, let's not talk about it. I don't mean to have the birds and the bees talk with you, but there you go. I mean, I just wanted to quickly tell you all that that's how it's going to roll out. And the thing is that in order for us to even have anything to do with registering, we have to have a Chocbo on the Highland. We don't actually have to get off the Highland with the Chocbo, which I can't remember how you do with the controls on that. But either way, yeah. Yeah, we need to go back to the deal or something. Anyway. Memory serves. I don't think what's his name's here yet. I know the weapon's out and all that, but we don't have access to Ruby weapon or anything. And I'll tell you what else I was trying to tell you about is the remake sucked balls. I was actually watching and it was like, what the... I hate the name Aerith. I can't take it no more. I'm fighting it. Much as I can, trying to give it a fair ratio, but I'm tired of it. But yeah, I mean, I just can't stand that damn game. The only good thing about it was the bike. Even though they made it like it was, hang on a minute. Anyway, even though they made it look like it was more harder, that's because it was to do just a little bit more harder. But I didn't like the way they did the whole boss fight thing. That was stupid. And I mean, literally, they were still making it part of the whole cut thing, and I still prefer it this way because that's not Final Fantasy VII. This is Final Fantasy VII. Once you get to a certain point, you actually have to face the boss. You don't have to be on a bike. So I always know it. And it's Ares. Ares. I won't stop saying that until you stop saying Ares. I hate that damn name. Anyway, I think they did a great job. I always give them fair credit. They did a good job. The voice acting was great. And so was the graphics. The lines, some of the lines that were in it didn't even add up. It was stupid. I mean, I know that this game had some kind of dialogue that didn't add up, but at least it made more sense. Because this is Final Fantasy VII, not Final Fantasy VII, the stupid, ugly remake. Which, by the way, the only remake I've ever known in the entire history of remakes. It was good. I wouldn't say it was better, but it was still good. And the only remake I will ever classify as a good one was Resident Evil 1. When they remade it, well, they gave, it was, I believe it was Nintendo DS, or, I don't know, was it, no, whatever. It was actually, no, maybe it was GameCube, but anyway. Yeah, so, they gave up all the cheesy dialogue lines to Wesker. It was the only time I've ever liked the remake. Any other remake was a piece of crap. I mean, literally, if you just wake the hell up and look from the outside of the box, you'll see how stupid they are. Especially Resident Evil 2. Didn't like the remake of that. You know, I would have been fine with it if they had they not screwed up Leon. And then they went and screwed up Resident Evil 3. Dumbasses. Oh yeah, there's a weapon we need to chase down and have it stop in front of a certain area. Anyway. Oh yeah, we need to scan these things, I think. Uh-huh. They're called headhunters. Oh, HP went up. Well, that's not bad. Okay. Damn, that's a lot of HP. Let's see. Wow. So there's something about this game that, with all the HPs, I mean HP pluses, you'd think we'd be able to go over 99.99. Nope, that's actually Final Fantasy X. And they don't even have material. And I haven't even been that far in the game. I have actually been quite a bit further, but not enough. Uh-oh. Oh good, someone must have locked it. There's supposed to be something back there, I don't know what the hell. And all these damn stores say the same thing about how, oh, just kidding, dumbass. Okay, apparently we're in the wrong shop. So, yeah. Let's keep on going. Shall we? Shall we have it, the? Need to speak some good English there, buddy. Nope. Okay. Okay. Such a perk. I don't know what he just said, but yeah. Welcome. We always welcome cash. What can I help you? What can I help you with today? Okay, that's just in case you want to know what he just said. Thank you. Thank you. Come again. Hello, welcome to a pause. Thank you. Come again. Okay. So let's see what we got over here. I got a feeling something's bad is gonna happen. It's gonna be okay. I'm already lived all long whole life. I'm worried about my son and his family living in that far off town. I hope they're safe. Wait a minute. Did you say something just now? Uh-oh. Hey, it's mine now. And I'll take good use of it. Believe you me. What a knob, Bell. We'll let him use it. Hi, thanks. It'll help, Pops. Okay. I didn't know you were the younger one in this situation, but what do I know? So how is the boy, poor kid? He sure got the worst of whatever it was. I sure hope he gets better soon. Right now is when he really needs to hold on and not give up. That's amazing. He recovered. When they carried him here after they first discovered him, I thought for sure he was a goner. That boy must have one powerful guardian angel watching over him. Yeah. Now, if memory serves, Whoa. Huh? You from out of town? Blah, 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 blah. Come on, dude. Hell out of me. Okay, somebody was telling me something was behind there. I don't know. Anyway.
Oh, hello. She always stays right by his side. She must really love him. Remember, even at a time like this, you can never give up hope. You've got to be strong like her. Well, anyhow, and you all look terrible. Why don't you rest up for a while?
You know what? It's a good thing I didn't have those, what do we call it, cure sadness on, because it gives you fury.
Okay, perfect. Well, then take care.
Otherwise, I would have taken them off. This is what you got to say. I'm sorry, but your friend's condition remains unchanged. You'll have to be patient and wait this out. These things take time, just like fine wine. Time is of the essence.
Cloud, I don't understand a word he's saying. I'm such a fool. I thought there was something I could do for him.
What number am I? You don't have a number, son. A billion mirror fragments. Small light. Taking angels singing voices. You know, guess what the hell is he talking about? Ooh, Well, anyway, that's the reason why we came back here was because there's supposed to be an item behind the bottom shop. So, let's see. And that's it. Also, I'm just saying though that, yeah. You know, when it comes to Chocbo racing, you want to save. Because, you know, we could stop here, but we're not going to. Okay. I guess it's not there now. There's supposed to be a cave we can go into to prevent it, but I believe... Yeah, okay, we need a submarine to get there. I mean, not submarine. What the hell am I talking about? I didn't say that. Here's a cave I think we need a Chocbo for, but I'm not going to get it right now. See, the training blocker could have landed here, but it was being blocked off. And at this point, we could have saved doing the UP quest when we got the high wind. Yeah. So anyway, Chocobo racing. You always want to save, like especially the one with the item thingy. Or instead of registering your Chocobo, you want to save, and once you get the item that you get, if you don't get it right away, make sure that you've saved, and if you get a high potion or drugger potion, just reset the game until you get whatever it is that you're betting on. And then what you want to do is you want to turn around, and then once you got the item that you're done, is save again until you get all the items, because it's more important for the 100%ing of the game. And that's what you want to do. Otherwise, it's absolutely pointless. As if you're doing it regularly without the save states as well. That's something I didn't add on that video, but whatever. Alright, later, bye-bye. This has been DaBLackKing Plays Final Fantasy 7. I didn't want to do another update video so soon, but I thought, what the hell, because the mic cut out, and I thought, well, alright, I guess I'll retell it, except it might have to change it with two things I didn't want to count on it, but whatever. Later.